Firebase is Google's mobile and web app development platform, and it offers many useful cloud services. So you might wonder, what is the relationship between Firebase and Google Cloud Platform? Stick around and I'll help you understand. You may know Firebase for all the features it offers to enhance your client app, such as authentication, analytics, crash reporting, A/B testing, or in-app messaging. But Firebase also has several options to manage data and business logic in the cloud to help you build better apps. This includes a NoSQL database, serverless functions, on-device and server-side machine learning APIs, blob storage, and more. Firebase is a wonderful way for Android and web developers to leverage Google Cloud services without exposing them to all the knobs and dials of GCP. In fact, when you create a Firebase project, it is a GCP project in every aspect. Resource grouping, identity management, and billing are all the same. This gives you a great way to start using some cloud services before you graduate into using GCP, only when you need to. This is also important to any user interested in building a mobile or web app on top of an existing GCP infrastructure. While the look and feel of the Firebase console and Cloud Console are clearly different, you can open the same project with either one. If you'd like to open an existing GCP project in the Firebase console to add Firebase-specific functionality, simply select Add a Project and click through the few setup steps. Once done, all the Firebase APIs will be automatically enabled in your project. If you have an existing Firebase project, simply head over to Cloud Console and open it there with its identifier. You should see and be able to manipulate all of the project resources. Finally, you want to be careful about deleting projects, as deleting a Firebase project deletes the Google Cloud projects as well, and all its contained resources. So now that you know that a Firebase project is also a GCP project, let's focus on the three main products that Firebase and GCP have in common: Cloud Storage, a massively scalable blob storage system; Cloud Functions, a serverless compute infrastructure for event-driven programming; and Cloud Firestore, a massively scalable NoSQL database. These three GCP products can be used in Firebase with additional mobile SDKs, as well as from the Firebase CLI or command line interface. We'll cover the first one now, and the other two in the next video, so make sure you subscribe to this channel. Cloud Storage is a powerful yet simple to use blob storage system. And if you've not heard of it, then you should check out the short Data and Storage Overview video linked below. Cloud Console exposes the full power of cloud storage, while the Firebase console exposes those features that are most likely to be relevant to Firebase developers. The typical use case for Firebase developers using cloud storage is when managing user-generated content. This is where the Firebase, Android, iOS, Web, Unity, and C++ SDKs make it easy and yet secure to upload and download objects such as images straight from the app. Similarly to GCP projects using App Engine, any new Firebase project comes with a default cloud storage bucket. In most cases, Firebase developers also use this default storage location and thus do not need to reference it by name. Because of all the GCP and Firebase commonalities discussed so far, any data stored in cloud storage using Firebase can be further accessed and processed in GCP, and vice versa. Imagine, for instance, a Firebase-powered mobile applications uploading pictures to cloud storage. It would be quite easy for a cloud scheduler initiate a task to resize, crop, delete, or otherwise manipulate all pictures in this default bucket. You can also feed these files into other GCP big data products such as BigQuery, Dataflow, or even into our machine learning products. One thing that you will want to note is how bucket access control is different and orthogonal. Cloud IAM is used to control access to buckets and objects from GCP services. On the other hand, Firebase security rules control access only from mobile applications that use the Firebase SDKs. So there, you now know how data stored in cloud storage can be equally accessed via a Firebase-powered app as well as from your GCP-hosted applications. In the next episode, we'll discuss the two remaining products common to both platforms, Cloud Functions and Cloud Firestore. Same project and billing infrastructure, common cloud storage. The two platforms have a lot in common and were conceived to nicely complement one another. It's time to get going with Firebase. or GCP, or both? Thanks for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, and look forward to more GCP Essentials videos.